How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Mojo Grip. Mike here. Today I am back at the hangar. June gloom has bestowed upon us, but it's still an opportunity to come check the plane, take care of it. But really what I want to show you guys today is some of the knickknacks that I've been dealing with this airplane. Just because you have a brand new airplane doesn't mean you're not going to have issues. So I'm going to run through a few of them, but also show you some of the things that I do when I'm not flying. Stay tuned. So here we have the TSi in its full glory. Actually, today when I came in, it's less dusty. So out here in Georgia, whenever I call it the allergy season, because a lot of flowers are blooming during the spring and it gets crazy. Usually it's just green crap all over the airplane. I have to wipe it down, but today, none of that. So it's easier for me to wipe the airplane down. But guys, what I typically do, before you go for any flight, you have what's called a pre-flight. And what I generally do is I have a pre-flight. So say, for example, if I'm planning a trip later this week or say tomorrow, I will come to the hangar on a day like this where it's pretty much a dead zone. There's nobody really out here. And of course, part of it is because of the weather. And I come to just check on the airplane, make sure it's clean, wipe it down. And then more importantly, I do check the fluids, and I'll tell you guys one of the main things I'm going to be working on today. You see my brake fluids again all the way down, and look at that. I'll tell you more about it. But also I make sure the fuel tank is filled up. If you look at it right now, you can pretty much see the bottom of the tank. So this is empty. So I basically do a walk around of the airplane, but do more like an in-depth look at the airplane, just make sure it's good and safe. And then on the day off, when I get here, I'm not just preparing to fly. So I've already checked the airplane. I will do another pre-flight, but more soft pre-flight, so to speak. So that's a tip there. You don't have to follow it, but that's just one of my safety tips is I come to the airport before my actual flight and make sure I check out the airplane. But what I will be working on today, I'm going to be here for a few hours. I've had in mind to change out this all of these decals here, so I'm going to be working on that today. This is going to be off, guys. You're going to have to stay tuned to see what I'm going to put on it, but I want a more cleaner look. Right now, when I look at this, it looks a little busy, just for my taste, and I've gotten different opinions about it, but I want to change it out, make it look a lot cleaner. And then, as I said before, guys, so one great thing about having a brand new airplane is that you don't necessarily worry about most things that you worry about when you have an older airplane. So this airplane, for example, just went through its 100 hours and looks pretty good, but you do have like just little things here and there that's you have to fix. So for example, from day one, I've had issues with this brakes, and you can see the red spot on the ground. That means it's leaking. So these brakes have always been leaking, and as you can see, the fluids are down again. So right now, the temporary fix is I'm gonna fill up the fluid, but the ultimate solution is I'm planning to change the entire thing out, and I'll show you. And also for example, one of the things that I had installed in this airplane were, see those lights? Normally with my IntelliKey, so right now, I have the circuit breaker pulled out, but if I pull it back in, so if I walk up to the airplane, you see the light come on, right? But what's been really annoying about this feature is it makes this click sound too many times, and it just gets annoying. That's why I pull it out. So it's a nice feature to have, especially if you're flying at night. When you walk up to the airplane with your key fob in your pocket or close by, the light will come on. But right now, I've been pulling it out, which I would do again right now. So that's also one of the not so cool things, but we're gonna be working on it. I've already spoken to the guys at Midwest Panel. It's not a big deal. It's just a nice feature to have, but it's not, anything crazy. So, but I have just little things here and there. I've already shown you guys some of it. Another thing that I'll be setting up, guys, is I have So one really cool feature with the Garmin G3X Touch is that you can set up a digital checklist. So I'm gonna be working on that as well. I'll show you guys once I'm done with it. Right now I do have my paper checklist, which is, if I can find it, yep, it's right here. So this is my paper checklist for the airplane. Any aircraft you fly will have one of these. And so basically I'm gonna transfer all of this into the avionics here. That way I can easily just check things off whenever I'm doing a run-up, startup, whatever the case may be. And it's also easier in the G3X Touch because it's touch screen. So whenever I'm going through the checklist, I just kind of check it off with my fingers. Very excited about that. I will be working on those brakes. I'm changing out, just removing the decals. I'm gonna make sure the airplane is clean. I've got my ZEP 40 here. Guys, highly recommended for just to wipe down your airplane. They did not sponsor this video, but I can vouch to this. So if you have an aircraft, you want to keep it clean, this stuff is good. So I'm gonna be working on that. What else I got? I filled up my oxygen tank again, so I'm gonna make sure that's properly set up. And then, like I said, once I'm done, I'm going to get the tanks filled up. That way, whenever I'm ready for my next trip, I just pull up to the hangar, do my normal pre-flight that's not long, and get out of here. Oh, and one more thing. I am currently looking to set up like a filming booth or office space in here. Now, let me step out. So I've got a really good friend that's gonna help me out with this. He's more of a videographer, and hopefully he'll be able to help me come up with something nice to set up. So to do this, I've got a little bit of space there and not so much here. And this, believe it or not, there's some space in the back. So it's just to be able to properly use the space, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be working on today. Just wanted to show you guys, oftentimes, you see the flight videos, but days like this where no flight is happening, at least until I get my instrument. And literally all of this week, it's gonna be thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms everywhere. You can see it's overcast right now. Yeah, I'm not flying in this weather, but I will be giving the airplane some loving and just hoping and waiting for the next flight. So that's my spiel. So I plan to be here for about 3 hours. Hopefully I'm able to get all the stuff that I need to get done. And then I'm heading back home. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for all of the updates. Like I said, this will look different soon. I will update on the newer brakes that I'm going to get with this. And also, if you're looking to build a Sling TSi, I'll probably recommend whatever next I get for my brakes. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, make sure you have the notification bell on. I appreciate it, guys. Again, my name is Mike, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.